You're welcome back to the Afia Morning Show. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, and your favorite, the man in colors for the week, Odiwachuku, has come back to the set. And of course, we have also been joined by Comrade Umadi Emmanuel Chedozie, who is the President Co-Camp Welfare Association. And we are going to be having a conversation around addressing violence and ensuring safety in our communities, especially after the tragic incident at Tinker Markets. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, Favor. Good morning.
I mean, can you give us a brief summary of what happened? What happened at Co-Camp?
Well, what happened in Co-Camp on Sunday was a very serious, tragic one. Though I wasn't there, but our security apparatus, our security personnel rushed down to the scene to know exactly what happened. Before then, we are told that a young man was shot in the leg, and quite surprising to every one of us, around 4 or 5 in the evening, another news came that the young guy did not survive it. You know, I believe it's due to loss of blood and medical, exactly. So it was quite a tragic one. So when I now asked, I was told that a young man who happens not to have anything around, that he wasn't a resident of that place, came around as usual. Maybe the security people there tried to stop him. He objected them, or he didn't want to subject to what they are telling him. So he was shot in the leg, and he tried, shouted for help. Everybody was scared to come and help him because of the fear of the security apparatus or security personnel there.
Just to clarify, he was shot by security operatives?
Of course.
What was his actions? What was his behavior like? You know, if you ascertain that from your security personnel, right? What was he doing? How am I gonna put it? Was he trying to do something out of the ordinary that led to his shooting? Well, like, can you just paint a picture of that scenario?
Okay. You know, Tinker Spare Part Market is both the residents and do I call them and the shop owners. Yes, so this young man, it was on Sunday.
Okay.
You know, that they assumed that everywhere will be serene for the security men to be parading along around the.
At what time of?
It was in the morning.
Okay, in the morning time. Okay.
It was in the morning. It was around 10:11.
Oh.
In the morning, 10:11 in the morning, that this guy came in, and he was asked to stop, maybe stop for a check or something like that.
Riding.
He wasn't riding.
Oh.
He was walking. Strolling. But my question is this: since they have a common boundary with the residents,
okay,
he don't actually stop people that way.
Was he making his way into the market?
I don't know.
Because he's walking on the road.
But I know,
pedestrian.
I know that the residents and the market have a common boundary.
Yes,
they have a common boundary. There are some residents, people that stays there also. You know, I cannot.
I'm just trying to ascertain what led to his shooting. Was he an exchange of commentaries? Was it an exchange? Was it an argument? Was it a fight? I'm just trying to get a picture of literally what led to his shooting.
I think the police
or someone was being too overzealous.
I think police would be able to give us more insight on that, because I'm very sure that the young man in question is in the police net now. But I know for sure that nobody has the right to take another man's life. And not to talk of in this kind of situation. In this kind of situation that a young man whom you didn't see him with a gun, he did not exchange a gun fight with you, he wasn't fighting you. what could result
So
to
on him,
that?
no trace of any weapon.
I doubt there is no trace of any weapon. I doubt. But from what I had, he came in with someone else
Okay.
who is in the police net now.
Okay.
So police is doing their investigation, and I thank God that we have a capable DPO who is handling the matter in the person of CSP or Charles, who is handling the matter. He's a straightforward human being. I'm sure by the end of the day, we will come up with a very good investigation, and we know the root cause, exactly what happened on that day.
This is a very, because we need to get both perspectives. But when you leave, I think that when you're a security operative, you're leaving, and it's not just a marketplace; it's also a residential area.
Yeah. That's why I asked the question: was he trying to make way into maybe the shops?
Into the shops,
or he just the pedestrian walkway? He was just walking, and he was countered, right? And what ensued? Was there an argument? Was there a fight?
But that's the thing that I feel like it's always a question that we always ask. And I'm sorry, I think it's victim blaming. Because if we say, oh, what was he trying to do? What was he trying to do? You're a security operative. You might as well just arrest him or, find a way to remove him from the premises if he's being a threat. I don't see the reason why maybe gunshots, I don't know. I don't think that gunshots was
necessary at that point in time.
Being a security operative is enough authority on its own to be able to, bring this person to a place where you can question them properly without having to use violence. This is the things that we keep seeing. And I want to ask, have there been a case like this before at Tinker Market, at Kokam?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Sometime last 4 or 5 years ago, a young man was shot by name Peter. He has a twin, and almost something like this. And I kept saying, no matter what, no man has the right to take another man's life. And not to just a little provocation. You shot a fellow man is something I can't comprehend. And they will also have a meeting with the chairman yesterday, Tinker chairman yesterday, and he gave his own side of the story. That most times people comes in using because there is a boundary between residential and coming to steal from the shops straight from the scrap owners there. So the security operatives are very watchful about those guys. And he threw a question to me that this guy in question has been in the prison for 2 years or 3 times, and the security operatives, their security men kept warning him to stop coming around that place because anytime he comes, something happens, But with all that, we, the residents of Ko Camp, we don't want unnecessary shooting. Is this guy today? Who knows who will be Thursday?
The individual that used the firearm, right? Did he tell the side of the story? What actually ensued and the reason why the shot was fired? Did you have any conversation with him to ascertain literally what was how did they engage themselves? Did he tell the side of the story?
Of course, he said something like that, but he left the whole thing for the security operative, the police to do their investigation. The good thing he does was to hand over the young man who did the shooting to the police personnel.
Yeah.
And they are doing their investigation now. He said he wouldn't want to go deep into that, but all he knew was that the guy told him, the guy who made the shooting, who did, I would call him a trigger happy man, was trying to stop this young man, and he wanted to fight back at him. No, he shot him.
So at that point in time, he felt threatened. I guess that's the reason why.
Of course, the security man felt threatened.
Yeah.
He felt threatened. But notwithstanding is not enough because there are so many security personnel there.
Now, shooting him and leaving him there to his fate is another question. Why? Because assuming he was apparently rushed to the hospital to get the aid he needed at that point in time, could have been alive right now. So
Exactly.
to answer to whatever it is that prompted him to come to Tenka, and he was told to leave, and apparently they've been warning him right away. So my question now is, why didn't those security personnel take him to the hospitals, or just to get some sort of aid, at least to avert him losing his life? Because yes, through loss of blood, you could actually not live, and they know that.
Because of so much insecurity in the society in our country now, a lot of people are afraid. So many people are afraid.
So because he was shot and left there.
Of course, he was shot and left till the Central Neighborhood Watch of Co-Camp, in the person of Chinedu, one Mr. Chinedu, came and started calling the police and every other person.
Or the police had to come and now take him.
Police have to come. You cannot take a gun wound to a hospital, and the police has to be there.
No, well, there was a circular passed sometime, I think last year, about that you can literally take even someone with a gun wound, bullet inside his body to the hospital, and they attend to the individual. Then later on, you have to engage the police to come and do their proper investigation while they arrest the person to ascertain literally how did they get the bullet wound in their system.
The truth is that the residents were afraid of these young men, afraid of the security, Tinka security operatives, because of the way they handle things, because of the way they behave. Sometimes they harass people and behave abnormally. Of course. And I'm sure that was the reason why people did not come.
Out of fear?
Out of fear.
So you're saying that the residents at Co-Camp and Tinka Market now are living in fear?
Not really that they are living in fear. Because of what? Because of the scene. Because they have had a gunshot and someone was shouting for help. They cannot ascertain what happened. They didn't know whether it's a criminal or whether it's a thief or not. So everybody was scared to get involved. Till our Central Security Neighborhood Watch was alerted, and he started coming. I said, "What's happening?" And started calling the police.
What troubles me is shooting the individual and leaving the individual there. Those that personnel, those security personnel that shot the individual could have somehow helped. At least he's been shot again. You have neutralized him, whatever way, or whatever you think he's a threat to and all that, right? You take him to hospital, get him treated, then get him arrested and answer for whatever. But leaving him there was not human at all.
In my own opinion, that young man died out of carelessness.
Yes.
Out of carelessness. Even if they did not want to invite police or did not want to take him to the hospital, there are some other first aid they would have applied to him to reduce the pressure of the blood. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And nobody was there to help. They didn't do that. Yes, you've shot this young man. You can still help him out. You can still help him out. But they didn't do that. So I trust very much our Central Police Station DPO, who is on top of the matter. I am sure he will come out with a good investigation and let the justice be done to whoever that did this gruesome murder.
Well, I think on the final note, the final question I would want to ask is, how are the residents at Co-Camp at Tinka Market, how are they taking this? It happened this beginning of this week. So how has this week been for them? Because most times I know that when things happen like this, people will not come out to the market. Everybody will stay indoors and just to navigate the pulse of what is really going on. So how are they taking it? And what is going, while this case is still under investigation, what is happening about the security operatives there? What is going to be the security situation there?
It would have been worse if someone else have come up to identify the young man they shot. It would have been worse if the person in question, the disease, is a Co-Camp resident. It would have been worse. It would have led to something else. But we thank God everywhere is calm and settled. Co-Camp has been a peaceful area. We did no more cultism last time. which have not done in any place in Enugu. We did it. No more that we do not want cultism activities at all in Enugu. Last month, one of the best Ogene musicians we have in Enugu was shot by the police. And we come up and said, no more shooting in Kokam. Both our security operatives do not shoot again. Do not, all this awareness. No, we don't want it again.
But this actually countered that campaign.
Of course, it countered it because that market, the Tinker market, have their own security outfit apart from what we have in Kokam. In Kokam, yeah. So everywhere is calm. Everywhere is calm. We witnessed also another fire outbreak last time, I think 2 days ago at 45 Chukwan Street. I think you people should also come and take a look at it, and it was very terrible. A lot of, though life was not lost, but properties and all that were lost. So everywhere is calm in Kokam now, believe you me. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very, very much. And of course, thank you very much for taking our time to join us this morning on the morning show. This is Comrade Umadi Emmanuel Chiedozie, President Kokam Welfare Association, and we had a conversation on addressing violence and ensuring safety in our communities, especially with Kokam and Tinker Market in focus. We've come to the end of the Afia Morning Show today. We had really amazing conversations. And of course, the Eastern Nigeria International Film Festival is still on. Yesterday, The Man Died was screened, but there are still amazing movies that are going to be screened. Workshops, empowerment, and all of that. So it's not something that you want to miss. Today is day 2 and something that you should definitely be a part of. Do also follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. My name is Favor Obinyaluba.
And I remain OG Nwachuku. Have a great day. Bye for now.